So you have some significant events that took place in 1970. And if you look
just,
at
the gold standard, are you for or against?
Well, nowadays it doesn't matter because they can even manipulate the gold standard. Okay, they have a group. Remember when the Israel bombings were taking place? Gold was about to skyrocket, and they controlled it. Okay, the situation is, Justice, that any of these things can be controlled now. So people saying, "Oh, invest in precious metals, invest in this, invest in that." They're forgetting that these systems are controlled by a finite set of people. They can control even gold, which you just saw happen 2 or 3 weeks ago. Okay, they have a group, as you know, called. Are you familiar with the group that they have? An organization that actually can control the plunge of any type of commodity. All right, there's an actual. Yeah, so there's an actual. Let me bring up I want to get the exact name of it, but it's plunge. Okay, here we go. Bring it up here.
By the way, while you're pulling that up, I'll just
so it's called the Plunge Protection Team. Okay.
Plunge Protection Team.
Yeah. So that's the name of it. So gold, was going to explosively, was at 2360, right? And then when the Plunge Protection Team came in, they stabilized it at 2430.
Working group markets.
Yeah. So look at that plunge protection team. So Biden called them out, right? Because when Iran went into Israel and Israel bombed back, they thought gold was going to explosively grow. Because obviously, if gold grows, the dollar plunges even greater, right? So we have to recognize that the swarm is very, very clever, and to think that there's going to be some, panacea, right? Oh, invest in gold, invest in this, invest in that, right? Is going to save us. If anything, you should follow a good financial advisor and realize that if anything you should do is to diversify, okay? Because that's the ultimate protection. But what the United States dollar is backed up by today is neither gold nor petroleum. It's backed by F-15s, and it's backed by aircraft carriers, and it's backed by the power of the U.S. presence in the Middle East, all up through Israel. That's what actually supports the U.S. dollar. Yeah. This is why, that professor at University of Pennsylvania, who has now become the chief theorist of what's called modern monetary theory, MMT, says that it's fine to print money. You should print as much money as you want. And she's really been the theoretician behind Obama as well as Trump, as well as every president now. So the idea is they don't care about what is backing the United States dollar. The theory is print money at will, as long as the United States is a reserve currency. Now, how does the United States maintain its position as a reserve currency? Well, F-15s, Israel, and having massive amounts of aircraft carriers, you see? So that's why the U.S. can be the reserve currency. And to a lot of people who mistakenly say, oh my God, the dollar is going to crash. Well, they're actually not telling you the truth, because the dollar keeps getting stronger because it has become the currency of the global elites. In India, for example, the elites in India are buying dollars. All right. So to have this view that the dollar is going to crash suddenly tomorrow is not what the data actually shows. The data is actually showing that the elites continue to bolster the dollar. As long as the United States military can execute what it does, and this is why Israel is central to the U.S. Hegemony, they can print as much money as they want. I'm not supporting that, right? But I'm saying that's where this comes from. So it's called MMT. We're not running on any type of real economics anymore. We're running on modern monetary theory. Look, a very good friend of mine runs one of the biggest banks in the world, okay? And he was saying, I said, what's going on? And he said, you know what? I don't even know. He goes, we're in a world now of modern monetary theory. So it's all based on the U.S. being the reserve currency. So one...
First of all, I want to check you on time. How are you doing? And then we can...